Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having an amazing day. Official accountability, just checking in. I wanted to do this video like I've been saying that I was going to do the past, month or so. So for those of you who know, I actually left the United States back in February. And since being gone, a lot of things have opened my mind to a lot of things, and I'm just now realizing a lot of things. So I wanted to do this video regarding 5 things I've learned since being off the registry. Bear with me. I'm not going to put out too much detail into this video because, again, I don't want certain individuals to obtain this video and try to use it against me or any one of you. All right. So I'm trying to protect you as well as myself. All right. So, to those of you who know my situation, I left in February, early February, to what I call gain my freedom back. I got tired of basically being strung along by all the endless rules, the endless restrictions that the registry is constantly adding to my life. When I come to a point where I'm stable and I'm okay and things are finally back to normal or getting back to normal, a new law comes into place, changes things. Okay, now we're going to stop this. Now we don't want you to do this anymore. And I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm sick and tired of this shit. So I took it upon myself to leave, all right? Which was the hardest decision that I could have possibly have made. And I'm only saying that because I have kids myself. I have kids. I have 3 kids, and they depended on me as the primary breadwinner. Well, since me and their mother, obviously we're not together anymore, but since me and their mother split up, I had to leave the country in order to gain my freedom back. Me staying in the U.S., it wasn't going to get me my freedom back, all right? No matter what, it just wasn't going to get me my freedom back. I had to leave. And upon leaving, my eyes have opened to a lot of things, right? So I'm going to start this video off with number 1 of the 5 things that I've learned since being off the registry. Number 1, majority of my problems only existed primarily because of the registry. All right. I get off the registry. I leave the country where I'm no longer in a jurisdiction that requires me to register. And I'm starting to realize a whole lot of shit regarding my level of stress, my level of confidence. Stress, it does eat away at you physically. Sorry for my I'm not too well spoken, all right? My apologies. But it does eat away at you physically. If you're constantly stressed, you're constantly losing weight, you're not really eating as much, you're thinking about how you're going to get to your next meal, your next day-to-day operations. It's because of the registry. All right, and when I stopped having to register or worry about all these new ass laws coming into place, I felt good. I felt great. I had everyone constantly texting and emailing and messaging me on different social media about if I'm okay and how I'm doing overseas and this and that. These people would have never checked on me if I was still in the States. That's interesting, Well, when I leave, I no longer have those damn problems to worry about. I no longer have the residency restrictions. I no longer have the the 2,500 foot rule that they have over in Florida, or the 1,500 rule that they have in certain municipalities within Texas, or all these other different bullshit rules going into place. Apartments, they won't rent to you if you have that on your background. If they're able to look you up and you're on the sex offender registry, they're not going to rent to you. All right. I leave the country and I go to different countries. I don't have to worry about none of that shit. My level of stress has gone from here way down. All right. I felt so much better. And that's number 1. Only stress that I had, the only problems that I had to deal with, well, not only, but the majority of the problems that I had to deal with were due to the registry. Number 2, the travel matrix is highly inaccurate. Yes, I said it. I'm sorry for those who created this travel matrix, but it would behoove you to reach out to people like me, people like Mr. Whitsett, those who are traveling international currently, those who reside overseas, it would behoove you to reach out to us and question us on what we know about the travel matrix, on what we know about countries that will and will not let us in. It would behoove you to, all right? I've been to probably 9 different countries. And yeah, let's just see. I haven't really had any issues regarding these same countries that the travel matrix is saying that people with these sort of backgrounds can't get in. All right, I haven't had to deal with it. So I would highly suggest the agencies like NARSOL or I forgot the other individual who's putting out the travel matrix, but I do know some other individuals have put out travel matrices as well, and they're inaccurate. All right, so it would behoove you to reach out to me or someone else who does traveling frequently, international, and get our perspective on this. All right, please do that. Number 3, remaining on the registry after you completed your sentence, it is a choice. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. Now, the U.S. government, we all know they're shitty, all right? We know the U.S. government is just trash, pure shit, right? Well, they're not actually forcing you to stay in one spot. They're really not. You're still free to leave and roam around freely. You just have to go tell that municipality that you're there, or you just have to go over here and report there. You just have to constantly report. So they're not saying that you can't leave. They're just saying that you have to report wherever it is you go. And when you get there, you have to report to them, to that agency, right? So here's the thing. You could leave the United States and get off the registry. That's one option. The other option is you could go to another state that with your offense equates to a lesser offense in their state, and therefore that state would let you off, right? That's option 2. Option 3, you could petition your state to get off. It might cost you it might cost you thousands and thousands of dollars, right? But that's still an option. There are various options that you may need to go to the extreme in order to get off, and I fully understand it's bullshit, right? No one wants to spend all this money, and we shouldn't have to. But you're going to have to go to extreme measures in order to get off, because they went to extreme measures to put you on in the first place. All right? I just got to be the one to say it. Staying on the registry after you've completed your sentence, that is a choice. Go somewhere else and stop registering. All right? I mean, please don't post comments and give me hate mail. All right? I will block you. I'm not here to argue and fight with either one of you. I'm just telling you what I know since being off the registry. There are places that will let you off the registry. All right? You just got to do your due diligence, even if it means you reaching out to all 50 states, hell, even Puerto Rico. Even if it means reaching out to those states and emailing your court documents, find out what it equates to in their state, and depending on what it is, they may shorten your term or they may let you off completely. The worst they can say is, nah, hell no. We want you to register in our state. You have nothing to lose because you're doing it anyway. Number 4, if you are denied entry to a certain country, all of the other countries that have a database connected to that country that you are denied in, they will automatically bar you from entering their country as well. Let me give you an example. I believe Colombia is connected to Ecuador or Bolivia, one of those countries over there. Their database is connected. Colombia is connected to the U.S. database. So the moment you land in Colombia, they scan your passport, beep, that red exclamation point pops up. They're going to ban you from entering Colombia. And not only will you be banned from entering Colombia, you will be banned from entering Ecuador or those associated countries with Colombia as well. Countries that have the database connected to Colombia as well. You will now be in Colombia's system. And because you're in Colombia's system as banned, the other countries that are connected to the Colombian system will ban you as well. That I did learn. All right. Now, I haven't been banned yet. I've been fortunate. I've been lucky. All the countries that I've gone to, I have had to deal with, I just had to go about it a certain way to enter these same countries that I was told that I wouldn't be able to enter. But I still made it in, right? But there are countries that I do plan on going back out to and trying once I get my health situation taken care of, and I'm just about there. All right. So that's pretty much it for number 4. Those countries, if you enter one country and they ban you, if another country is connected to that same country, you try to enter that country as well, they're going to ban you as well automatically, even though you've never been there before. So that's just a heads up. Shouts out to who's ever posting those travel matrices once again. Number 5, you do not have to explain your situation to nobody, including the registering police officer. All right. When I first moved to the city that I am from in Texas, the second city, all right, because I'm originally from a different city. So when I moved to the second city, I go in and I just wanted to play it cool and not be an ass to anyone. So I made an appointment with the registering officer. I believe it was on a Thursday. So I get there and the registering officer, he's like, all right, tell me your story. What got you on the registry? What did I do? I explained my situation to him. Now, personally, I don't have a hard time explaining my situation to no one, right? I don't have a hard time explaining my situation to anyone. The moment that I go in and I'm like, well, hey, that was interesting. That was very interesting. She just came up to the car like she was going to ask me something with a basket of dirty clothes and then saw me talking and walked away. Anyway, yeah, so the registering officer, he sits me down. He asked me, how did I end up on the registry? And I go to explain my situation to him. He's like, oh, okay. My situation isn't hard to explain at all. I just choose not to explain it because I don't owe anyone an explanation, all right? It's not going to do me any good. And then there's still going to be that group of people out there who are going to be like, oh, well, you still did what you did, so you belong on the registry. You know what? I don't give a shit to debate none of that shit no more, all right? The point that I'm trying to make is that I've served the time. I've given you everything that I could possibly give you, whoever the victim is, and then some. I don't owe anyone anything else, including an explanation, all right? So when I explained my situation to this officer, it did me no good. The same laws still apply to me. He even went above and beyond to go create new city ordinances that would restrict me even further than the state laws have already restricted me. It pissed me off. I'm saying it really pissed me off, right? I came to a dark place in my mind where I was like, man, you know what? I'm not going to fucking do this shit no more. And this is what triggered me this is what actually prompted me to want to leave America in the first place, right? So, he's not a bad guy. He's really not a bad guy at all. The dude, we'll text occasionally. I'll let him know how I'm doing and stuff like that. And if I have a legal question regarding any state laws, with how to stay in compliance, he'll answer the question, right? He'll answer it truthfully. It's just when you go to register in a certain municipality, you do not have to explain your situation to no one, all right? No one, not your neighbor, not the police department, no one. Now, when you leave the country and you go to another country, I will say this. You are subjected to their rules, their laws. You do not get to choose if you don't want to explain your situation to that particular country. I am only referring to people here in America, all right? In America, you do not have to explain your situation to no one, right? When you leave America and you go to another country, you are at their mercy. Therefore, you need to comply with whatever it is they're telling you to do, whatever it is they're asking of you, or risk being turned around and sent back to America. All right. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to do this quick video on things I've learned. Now, there's a whole lot of other things that I've learned, but those are the main things that I wanted to go over. If any of you have any questions, comments, or concerns, definitely feel free to email me, post a comment below. And if you disagree with anything that I said here in the comment section, feel free to post a comment below. But when you post a comment, please post your source that would make my statements incorrect. All right. Don't just tell me that I'm wrong in the comments and then ghost. That will get your comment deleted. That will get you banned from ever commenting on my channel ever again. All right. I had one fella last video. He's tried when I said that the U.S. Marshals, regarding the 21-day notice and reaching out to the U.S. Marshals and the U.S. Marshals office saying that I did not have to report international travel. He said that I was incorrect. Now, when he said that I was incorrect, I asked him to post his source and he couldn't do it. He kept going back and forth over little bullshit. Well, I heard a conference today and they discussed it. You might want to hear it. And I'm like, yeah, but post a state law that says that I'm wrong. He couldn't do it. All right. I don't want people like that in my comment section. So if I said anything that is incorrect, please post your source. All right. Don't feed me no bullshit in the comment section. Anyway, that's pretty much it, man. To those of you who have stuck around this long, man, I really do appreciate you guys, dude. To those of you who have followed my journey, man, my international journey, I will be back. I will be back, all right? Give it another 2 to 3 months. I will be back. I need to take care of my health issue. And as well as taking care of my health issue, I need to stay in compliance with what America's law, federally and state, are requiring of me. Now, I know there are other states that do not require me to register, so I am looking into going to those states, at least until I could leave the country again. But at this particular moment, I am in full compliance of whatever state law it is that I'm currently in. So there's no violation at this moment. But I will be back. I will be leaving the country again. So follow my journey. All right. Like, comment, and subscribe. All right. I'll check you guys out on the next one. Peace.